Greetings to all of you nets. I am going to interview two people. The first thing you should know is the objective of the activity, which is to learn and manage basic vocabulary, present simple, and present continuous by creating sentences related to personal information. Daily activities and life events to written and oral communication using high frequency vocabulary and common expression in shared social exchange or oral presentation with the support of ICT tools. After knowing the objective of the activity, I will ask the following question starting with the first person who is Maria. Maria, how are you?
I'm doing great, and you?
I am glad you are well. I'm very well too. Could you answer me the first question with this? What do you usually do in your free time?
In my free time, I like to relax by reading books, watching a series or movie, or going for a walk. I also enjoy listening to music or trying out new recipes in the kitchen. When I have more time, I like to engage in creative activities, such as photography or painting, and sometimes I meet up with friends to hang out.
Do you any hobbies regularly?
Yes, I regularly enjoy several hobbies. One of my favorites is photography, especially when I go for walks in nature or the city. I also really like reading, which I try to do every day, and I practice yoga quite frequently to stay connected.
How often?
I engage in these hobbies several times a week. I mainly do photography on weekends when I have more time to explore. I read almost daily, even if just for a few minutes before bed. As for yoga, I aim to practice it at least 3 or 4 times a week to maintain a good physical and mental balance.
Do you prefer to relax at home or be activity outdoors?
I like to combine both, but it depends on how I feel. Sometimes I prefer to relax at home, read a book, watch a movie, or simply rest. However, I also really enjoy being outdoors, whether walking, hiking, or taking photos. If I had to choose, I think I would lean slightly more towards being active outdoors, as it helps clear my mind.
Do you like and how would you describe your neighborhood?
I live in a quiet and cozy neighborhood with tree-lined streets and well-maintained houses. It's a residential area that combines a relaxed atmosphere with proximity to services and shops. There are a couple of nearby parks where I often like to take a walk, and the community is friendly. Although it's quite a peaceful place, it's not too far from the city center, so I can easily access restaurants, museums, and other activities when I want.
What is your favorite room in your house and why?
My favorite room is the living room. It's a comfortable and cozy space with large windows that let in natural light. I like it because it's where I can relax after a long day, read, watch TV, or simply spend time with friends and family. It's also where I keep my books and some decorations that I like, which makes it feel like a true retreat.
How do you keep your home organized?
To keep my home organized, I try to follow a few simple principles. First, I make an effort not to accumulate unnecessary items and to keep only what I really use and like. I use boxes and baskets to store small items and keep them in place. I do a quick cleanup and tidy up every day to prevent clutter from building up. Additionally, I have a designated spot for everything, which makes it easier to maintain order. Every now and then, I do a more thorough review to ensure everything is in its proper place.
Do you like to decorate or make changes to your home?
Yes, I enjoy decorating and making changes to my home. I like the opportunity to update the space and make it more cozy and personal. I enjoy experimenting with new colors, adding plants, or rearranging furniture to give it a fresh look. I also enjoy seasonal decorations, like adding festive touches for different times of the year. I believe these changes help keep the environment interesting and reflective of my personal style.
Thank you very much for your time, Maria. This will be all the question I have for you.
Okay, thanks for your time.
Yes, I will start with Carlos. Hi Carlos, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine, thanks for asking.
I'm glad to hear that. Well, since you are aware of the objectives of the activity, I will start the first question. What time do you usually make up during the week?
During the week, I usually wake up around 7 a.m. I like to have enough time to start the day calmly, do a little morning routine, and get organized before starting my responsibilities.
What is your morning routine like?
My morning routine is quite simple. First, I like to start with a glass of water to hydrate. Then, I do a short stretching session, which helps to activate my body. After that, I prepare breakfast, which is usually something light like oatmeal or fruit, along with a good coffee. While I have breakfast, I take the opportunity to review my agenda for the day or read something brief. Finally, I get dressed and prepare to start the day.
How do you spend your afternoon after work or school?
After work, I like to watch a series or movie, read a book, or simply unwind with something I enjoy. Sometimes, if I have energy, I go for a walk or do some exercise. I also spend some time checking messages or doing any pending tasks, but I try to keep the afternoons relaxed to avoid overloading myself.
Follow any specific routines before you go to it?
Yes, I usually follow a relaxing routine before bed. Generally, I try to avoid screens at least an hour before going to sleep, so I often read a book or listen to soft music. I also like to do a little reflection on the day or write in my journal. Then, I make a cup of herbal tea, which helps me relax. Finally, I make sure to have a peaceful and comfortable environment in the bedroom for a good night's sleep.
Usually wear on a typical day?
On a typical day, I wear comfortable but presentable clothing. Generally, I dress in casual trousers and a shirt or t-shirt. Depending on the weather, I add a sweater or a jacket. I try to maintain a simple and functional style, but one that makes me feel good and comfortable for the day's activities.
How does the weather influence the way you dress?
The weather has a significant influence on how I dress. When it's cold, I dress in layers with sweaters, jackets, and scarves to stay warm. In warmer climates, I prefer light and breathable clothing, such as t-shirts and shorts, and I always wear sun protection, like a hat and sunglasses.
Do you have a favorite outfit for a special occasion?
Yes, I have a favorite outfit for special occasions. Generally, I opt for an elegant suit, depending on the event. I like to keep it classic but with a personal touch, such as a color that flatters me or a flashy accessory.
Thank you very much for answering this question, Carlos.
No, thanks to you.
That will be all for the interview. Thank you very much for your attention. Goodbye.